Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Wildflower by Young Kai. Really cool little song, relatively easy to play, got a few little jazzy chords but not too bad. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell. I'd love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi. It helps the video get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now I've got this little intro solo to learn, and we've also got the chords. So the intro solo, the first line, sounds like this. So to start off with, we're going to go on the B string, and we're going to go from fret 12 and we're going to slide up to fret 14. I've only written a little diagonal line and 14. But we're actually going to slide from fret 12 into that 14. But you don't really hear the 12, it's just like a quick slide. We're then going to go back to fret 12 on the B string and then fret 10. So B14, sliding into it, then B12, then B10. We then go to G11. And then down to G9. So from the beginning we've got. We're then going to do that same slide from 12 up to 14 on the B string. And then B12. So the first two bars go. Okay, the next two bars start the same. So we've got. Up to that 14 slide, so bar 3 is the same as bar 1. But then we're going to go up to B15. One thing to point out, don't play the notes in the brackets, they're just held on from the previous bar. So that 14 you don't play, you just play the 15. And then down to B9, and then G10. Okay, so the whole line slowly. And up to speed, a 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so for that we're going to go B10 to G11, back to B10, another slide from 12 up to 14 on the B string, and then B12. So you've got. We then play B14, B12, B10, and then down to B9 going into bar 7. We then have a little bend on B12 up a semitone, then bring it back down, and then play a B10, and then a G11. So it's 1, 2. Okay, so the whole line, 3, 4. One, 2. Okay, so let's put the whole of that intro solo together. Here we go. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the intro solo. And then the chords are the same all the way through. And they sound like this. So to play that, first chord is a D major 7 chord. first finger on A5, second finger on G6, third finger on D7, and little finger on B7. And we play the middle 4 strings. You could use a plectrum, or I like to use my fingers for this. So I'm using my thumb and then 3 fingers. We then go to a B minor 7 chord, which is your third finger flat across the D, G and the B strings at the 7th fret. Then second finger goes over the top on E7, and that will mute off the A string. I'm going to use fingers to play the E7, the D7, G7 and the B7. Okay, so first bar of that line goes. So you're changing on beat 4 and, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We then go to an E7 chord. First finger is barred from the A string at the 7th fret. Third finger on D9 and little finger on B9. Play the middle 4 strings, so you've got the A7, the D9, the G7 and the B9. And then there's a little passing chord of this F diminished 7th. So for that, we've got our third and fourth fingers in the right place from the E7 chord. So third finger is on the D9, little finger is on the B9. Second finger goes to A8 and first finger goes to G7. So that's F diminished 7th. So first finger G7, second finger A8, third finger D9, little finger on B9. So that's a little passing chord, just hits that once and then goes up to F sharp minor 7, which is first finger barred from the A string at the 9th fret, second finger on B10, third finger on the D11. Middle 4 strings, that carries on into the next bar, and then we move that all up 1 string. So your first finger bars across all the strings now, third finger A11, second finger on the G10, and you play the top 4 strings. So E9, A11, your first finger's barred and playing that D9, and second finger on the G10. And then you just play B9 at the end there. So it's... Okay, so let's put the whole line together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So D major 7 lasts for 3.5 beats. Go into the B minor 7 on the last quaver of that bar, lasts for the whole bar. Then E7 lasts for 2.5 beats. To the F diminished for a beat, straight onto the F sharp minor 7, which lasts for half a beat in that bar and carries on for another 2 beats. And then you just go to C sharp 7 for a beat, and then you play that B9. Hopefully it makes sense. It's probably best if you just listen to it a few times and then you can work it out. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And just keep repeating that around the whole song. There you go, just keep repeating it and that's it. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful, especially the person who requested it. Thanks for the request, it's a lovely little song. If you have enjoyed this video and found it useful, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notification bell, and I do love to hear from you, so please leave me a comment in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi. But I'd love to know where in the world you're watching this from, any ideas for songs that I should do in my future videos. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, well, you can give me a super thanks on the video, that really does help. Or if you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then you can support me on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.